Celery is one of the most difficult crops to grow. Farmers tend to plant it a lot because it can be a cash crop for them. For the last couple of years in Trinidad specifically, we have had issues with Cercospora, and we have had issues where insects would tunnel through the crown and it would detach, the crown would detach from the root, leading the crop to failure. While they have a lot of issues with celery, we have varieties through a lot of trial and error. We have a lot of varieties now that are doing so well in the market, showing improvements in the areas of Cercospora, and they're less susceptible to the detaching from the crown of the plant. This has led to good results in the nursery because it started from the nursery level, and it has led to good results in the field. The varieties we have also has a thicker stalk and it has more vigor. We have found in Paramin area specifically with Farmer Alfie, he has harvested that celery for more than 6 months, and this shows that it can last a long time. So we are happy to say that we have found improvements in our varieties and we have them available in the market in terms of Greg and Lucia. We have found that Greg is more adaptable or suited for the rainy season. It can handle a little bit more water. Lucia is more adaptable for the dry season period. Both of them can grow really well within those circumstances. Granted, generally celery is a very climate specific thing. We have found improvements in our variety. We have also introduced pelleted seeds, which makes it a lot easier for the nursery to hold. It's almost at the same size of a cabbage seed, so it's easier for the nursery to hold and work with. What we have found is the difference between pelleted and unpelleted celery seeds is when you throw the pelleted seeds, you can put one in a hole. The unpelleted seeds, usually people scatter the seeds and then transplant them after in the nursery. The thing is that the same insect that infects the crown, when you transplant it after 3 weeks in the nursery, that's the time when that insect is able to penetrate because you're now transplanting. So what we have found is if you use the pelleted seeds and you put one in a hole and not disturb the plant until transplant into the field, you have a higher likelihood of success. So it's important where that is concerned to not disturb the rooting system. And we have found that the hybrid also is much more vigorous in the nursery and less susceptible to Cercospora. So you can see here the difference between pelleted and unpelleted. Not to mention that it's so much easier for the nursery to work with in terms of pelleted seeds because you can hold one in your hands. Or if you're using a machine, it's easier to pick up one. So this is just an example to show you what is pelleted versus unpelleted and how small these seeds can be.